The human body is designed to heal itself. Luna Filby begins with this foundational truth. Healing is not something added from the outside. Healing is an internal process. The body constantly repairs, balances, and renews itself. Natural healing works with this intelligence, not against it. Filby explains that symptoms are not enemies. They are signals. Signals show imbalance. Suppressing symptoms does not remove causes. Natural healing focuses on root causes. The body communicates through pain, fatigue, and illness. Listening is the first step toward healing. Filby emphasizes balance. Health is balance between systems: physical, mental, emotional, and energetic balance. When balance is disrupted, illness appears. Natural healing restores balance gradually. It does not force change. Filby explains the concept of self-regulation. The body constantly adjusts temperature, hormones, and immunity. This self-regulation is powerful, but it can be overwhelmed. Stress weakens regulation. Poor nutrition disrupts balance. Lack of rest slows repair. Toxins burden healing systems. Natural healing removes obstacles. It supports natural processes. Filby highlights the role of lifestyle. Daily habits influence health more than medicine alone. What you eat matters. How you sleep matters. How you manage stress matters. Healing is not instant. It is cumulative. Small daily choices create long-term health. Filby warns against quick fixes. Fast relief often ignores deeper imbalance. Natural healing values patience. Healing unfolds in stages. First awareness, then adjustment, then restoration. Filby explains that modern medicine treats emergencies well. Natural healing supports long-term wellness. Both can coexist, but chronic healing requires lifestyle change. Filby emphasizes personal responsibility. Healing begins with self-awareness. No one heals your body for you. Practitioners guide. The body does the work. Filby introduces the idea of prevention. Preventing illness is easier than curing it. Natural healing strengthens resilience. A resilient body resists disease. It adapts quickly. It recovers faster. Filby encourages patience with the process. Healing may feel slow at first. This is normal. The body rebuilds gently. Aggressive intervention can disrupt healing. Natural methods respect timing. Filby closes the chapter with reassurance. Your body wants to heal. It is not broken. It is responding to its environment. Change the environment, support the systems. Healing will follow naturally. Food is the foundation of natural healing. Luna Filby explains that every cell is built from nutrients. What you eat becomes part of your body. Nutrition directly affects healing speed. Poor nutrition slows recovery. Supportive nutrition strengthens repair. Filby emphasizes whole foods. Whole foods provide complete nourishment. Processed foods burden the body. They increase inflammation. Inflammation blocks healing. Natural healing prioritizes real ingredients. Fruits provide vitamins and antioxidants. Vegetables supply minerals and fiber. Whole grains support digestion and energy. Healthy fats support hormones and brain function. Protein repairs tissue and strengthens immunity. Filby explains balance over restriction. Extreme diets create stress. Stress disrupts digestion. Balanced eating supports consistency. Natural healing avoids deprivation. It focuses on nourishment.
Filby introduces the concept of anti-inflammatory eating. Inflammation is a root cause of illness. Certain foods calm inflammation, others increase it. Sugary foods spike blood sugar. Blood sugar spikes increase stress hormones. Stress hormones weaken immunity. Natural healing favors stable energy. Fiber slows digestion. Stable digestion supports healing. Filby highlights hydration. Water is essential for detoxification. Dehydration slows cellular repair. Proper hydration supports circulation. Circulation delivers nutrients to cells. Filby explains mindful eating. Eating rushed disrupts digestion. Digestion begins in the mouth. Calm eating improves absorption. Absorption determines nutrition value. Filby emphasizes gut health. The gut affects immunity. The gut affects mood. The gut affects inflammation. Healthy digestion supports overall healing. Fermented foods nourish beneficial bacteria. Fiber feeds the microbiome. Balance restores gut function. Filby discusses food sensitivities. Some foods trigger reactions. Reactions drain energy. Identifying triggers supports healing. Elimination followed by reintroduction provides clarity. Filby warns against nutrition confusion. Trends change constantly. The body responds to simplicity. Consistency matters more than perfection. Filby encourages listening to the body. Energy levels provide feedback. Digestion provides feedback. Skin provides feedback. The body communicates nutritional needs. Filby explains that healing nutrition is gradual. Changes take time. Cells renew slowly. Patience is required. Filby stresses sustainability. Short-term diets fail long-term health. Natural healing supports lifelong habits. Eating well is daily medicine. Filby closes the chapter with a key message. Food is information. It instructs the body how to function. Choose foods that support balance. Nourish consistently. Healing begins on the plate.
Sleep is a powerful healing tool. Luna Filby describes sleep as the body's repair state. Healing accelerates during deep rest. Cells regenerate while the mind sleeps. The immune system strengthens at night. Sleep deficiency weakens recovery. Chronic fatigue slows natural healing. Filby explains the stages of sleep. Each stage supports a different function. Deep sleep repairs tissues. REM sleep restores the nervous system. Both are essential. Missing either affects balance. Filby highlights modern sleep deprivation. Artificial light disrupts natural rhythms. Screens overstimulate the brain. Late nights disturb hormonal cycles. Cortisol rises with poor sleep. High cortisol blocks healing. Filby emphasizes circadian rhythm alignment. The body follows a biological clock. Consistent sleep times reinforce balance. Irregular schedules confuse the nervous system. Natural healing supports routine. Filby discusses the healing power of rest beyond sleep. Rest is not inactivity. Rest is intentional recovery. The body heals between efforts. Constant activity creates exhaustion. Exhaustion lowers resilience. Filby introduces active rest. Gentle movement supports circulation. Stretching reduces tension. Breathing calms the nervous system. Short pauses restore energy. Filby explains nervous system regulation. The parasympathetic system activates healing. Rest triggers this response. Stress blocks it. Deep breathing increases oxygen delivery. Oxygen supports cellular repair. Filby recommends pre-sleep rituals. Calm routines signal safety to the body. Warm lighting reduces stimulation. Quiet environments promote relaxation. Consistency improves sleep quality. Filby emphasizes sleep environment optimization. Darkness supports melatonin production. Cool temperatures encourage deeper sleep. Comfort improves rest efficiency. Noise disrupts healing cycles. Filby discusses the impact of thoughts on sleep. Racing thoughts delay rest. Mental tension becomes physical tension. Journaling clears the mind. Gratitude shifts focus toward calm. Filby warns against overuse of stimulants. Caffeine disrupts sleep quality. Late consumption interferes with rest cycles. Natural healing supports moderation. Filby highlights naps as recovery tools. Short naps restore energy. Excessive naps disrupt nighttime sleep. Balance remains essential. Filby connects sleep with emotional healing. Unprocessed emotions surface at night. Rest allows emotional integration. Dreams support mental processing. Filby emphasizes patience in healing sleep habits. Improvement takes time. Consistency retrains the body. Filby closes the chapter with a central message. Sleep is not optional. Rest is medicine. Healing accelerates when rest is honored. Stress is not just a feeling. Stress is a full-body experience. Luna Filby explains that the body responds to stress as a threat. Even emotional stress triggers physical reactions. The nervous system cannot tell the difference between real danger and perceived danger. The body reacts the same way. Heart rate increases. Breathing becomes shallow. Muscles tighten. Digestion slows. Healing pauses. Filby explains that stress was once a survival tool. Short-term stress helped humans escape danger. Modern stress is constant. The body never fully returns to balance. Chronic stress becomes a health issue. Inflammation rises under stress. The immune system weakens. Healing slows. Filby introduces the mind-body connection. Thoughts influence physical health. Emotions affect organs and systems. Unexpressed emotions store tension in the body. The body remembers what the mind avoids. Filby explains how fear affects the body. Fear tightens muscles. Fear shortens breath. Fear raises cortisol levels. Cortisol suppresses healing hormones. Anxiety keeps the body in alert mode. Alert mode blocks repair. Filby discusses anger and resentment. Anger increases internal heat. Long-term anger fuels inflammation. Resentment burdens the nervous system. Holding anger drains energy. Filby explores sadness and grief. Grief slows movement. Grief affects the lungs and breath. Unprocessed sadness weakens vitality. Emotional suppression creates imbalance. Filby emphasizes emotional awareness. Healing begins with noticing emotions. Ignoring feelings increases stress. Naming emotions reduces their intensity. Awareness creates space for release. Filby explains the power of expression. Talking releases tension. Writing clarifies emotion. Creative expression moves energy. Emotion needs motion to exit the body. Filby introduces somatic release. The body releases stress through movement. Stretching frees stored tension. Gentle shaking resets the nervous system. Breathing regulates emotional states.
Filby explains breath as a bridge. Breath connects mind and body. Slow breathing signals safety. Safety allows healing to resume. Filby emphasizes mindfulness. Mindfulness observes without judgment. Observation calms the nervous system. Calm supports restoration. Filby discusses stress triggers. Awareness reduces reactivity. Not all stress can be removed. Response determines impact. Filby introduces emotional boundaries. Boundaries protect energy. Overgiving increases exhaustion. Restoring balance requires saying no. Filby highlights self-compassion. Harsh self-talk increases stress. Gentle self-talk supports healing. The body listens to inner language. Filby connects emotions with chronic illness. Long-term stress correlates with disease. Healing requires emotional honesty. Avoidance delays recovery. Filby emphasizes daily stress release practices. Small moments of calm matter. Consistency builds resilience. Healing is cumulative. Filby closes the chapter with a reminder. The body heals when the mind feels safe. Emotional health is physical health. Balance begins within.
Food is more than fuel. Food is information for the body. Luna Filby explains that every bite sends signals. These signals influence hormones, immunity, and energy. Nutrition can support healing or delay it. Filby introduces the concept of food as medicine. Natural foods work with the body. Processed foods confuse biological systems. Healing begins with whole ingredients. Nature provides what the body recognizes. Filby discusses nutrient density. Nutrient-dense foods offer more healing power. Empty calories create deficiency. Deficiency weakens repair systems. Filby emphasizes digestion as the foundation of health. Poor digestion blocks nutrient absorption. Even healthy food cannot heal if not absorbed. Stress affects digestion. Relaxation improves nutrient uptake. Filby introduces mindful eating. Eating slowly improves digestion. Chewing activates digestive enzymes. Presence improves nourishment. Filby discusses blood sugar balance. Stable blood sugar supports energy. Spikes cause fatigue and cravings. Crashes increase stress hormones. Healing thrives on balance. Filby explains inflammatory foods. Certain foods trigger inflammation. Excess sugar increases immune stress. Refined oils disrupt cellular function. Inflammation blocks healing pathways. Filby highlights anti-inflammatory foods. Fruits reduce oxidative stress. Vegetables support detoxification. Healthy fats nourish cells. Protein repairs tissues. Filby explains hydration as nutrition. Water transports nutrients. Dehydration slows cellular processes. Herbal teas support healing systems. Electrolyte balance matters. Filby discusses gut health. The gut communicates with the brain. Healthy bacteria support immunity. Processed foods damage gut balance. Fermented foods restore diversity. Filby explains food sensitivities. Inflammation can result from intolerance. Listening to the body matters. Symptoms provide feedback. Filby emphasizes simplicity. Healing diets need not be complex. Consistency matters more than perfection. Filby introduces seasonal eating. Seasonal foods support natural rhythms. Local foods match environmental needs. Nature aligns nourishment with climate. Filby discusses emotional eating. Food often replaces emotional comfort. Awareness breaks automatic patterns.
Healing includes emotional nourishment. Filby explains fasting and gentle restriction. Rest from digestion supports repair. Short fasts reset metabolism. Balance prevents stress. Filby emphasizes individual needs. No single diet fits everyone. Personal response guides choice. Healing requires experimentation. Filby encourages food awareness over rules. Rules create stress. Awareness creates wisdom. Filby closes the chapter with a core principle. Eat to support healing. Choose foods that restore energy. Let food work as medicine.
Plants have supported human healing for thousands of years. Luna Filby introduces herbal medicine as nature's pharmacy. Long before modern drugs, people relied on plants. Herbs work gently with the body. They support balance rather than override symptoms. Filby explains the intelligence of plants. Plants contain complex compounds. These compounds interact with human systems. Herbal healing respects the body's rhythms. It encourages self-regulation. Filby discusses the difference between herbs and pharmaceuticals. Drugs often force changes. Herbs encourage adaptation. Healing occurs gradually. Gentleness reduces side effects. Filby introduces common healing herbs. Chamomile calms the nervous system. Peppermint supports digestion. Ginger reduces inflammation. Turmeric protects cells. Lavender soothes stress. Filby explains adaptogenic herbs. Adaptogens help the body handle stress. They balance cortisol levels. They support endurance. Examples include ashwagandha and rhodiola. Filby discusses herbs for immunity. Elderberry supports immune response. Echinacea enhances resistance. Garlic fights harmful microbes. Immunity strengthens with consistency. Filby explains herbal preparation methods. Teas extract water-soluble compounds. Tinctures preserve potency. Infusions deliver gentle support. Preparation affects effectiveness. Filby emphasizes quality and sourcing. Freshness matters. Organic herbs reduce chemical exposure. Ethical sourcing protects ecosystems. Respecting plants ensures sustainability. Filby discusses safety and awareness. Herbs are powerful. More is not better. Proper dosage matters. Listening to the body prevents imbalance. Filby addresses herbal interactions. Herbs can interact with medications. Awareness ensures safety. Consultation supports responsible use. Filby highlights intuitive herbalism. The body responds differently to plants. Not every herb suits everyone. Personal experience guides choice. Filby introduces seasonal herbal support. Different seasons stress different systems. Herbs support adaptation. Nature offers timely remedies. Filby discusses emotional healing with plants. Plants influence mood and clarity. Herbs can calm anxiety. Others uplift energy. Emotional balance supports physical healing. Filby encourages slow integration. Start with one herb at a time. Observe the body's response. Healing is a conversation. Filby highlights ritual and intention. Preparing herbs mindfully increases effectiveness. Attention amplifies healing. Respect deepens connection. Filby closes the chapter with a reminder. Plants are allies. Nature supports those who listen. Healing grows from partnership with the earth. The body is designed to detox itself. Luna Filby explains that detoxification is a natural process. The liver filters toxins daily. The kidneys cleanse the blood. The lungs release waste through breath. The skin eliminates toxins through sweat. The digestive system removes waste. When these systems work well, healing flows. Problems arise when detox pathways are overloaded. Modern life increases toxic exposure. Filby explains sources of toxins. Processed foods introduce chemicals. Pollution stresses the lungs. Household products affect hormones. Stress creates internal toxins. Filby clarifies misconceptions about detox. Detox is not extreme fasting. Detox is not punishment. Gentle support works best. Supporting organs enhances natural cleansing. Filby emphasizes liver health. The liver processes chemicals. It converts toxins into waste. Overload slows detoxification. Cruciferous vegetables support liver enzymes. Hydration supports filtration. Filby highlights digestion and elimination. Regular bowel movements are essential. Fiber supports waste removal. Constipation increases toxin reabsorption. Natural healing supports gentle regularity. Filby discusses hydration. Water transports waste out of the body. Dehydration slows detoxification. Herbal teas enhance cleansing. Electrolyte balance supports kidney function. Filby introduces sweating as detox. Sweat removes heavy metals. Movement encourages circulation. Saunas stimulate elimination. Gentle exercise supports lymphatic flow. Filby explains the lymphatic system. The lymph system removes cellular waste. It requires movement to flow. Stillness slows cleansing. Stretching and walking activate lymph flow. Filby emphasizes breathing. Deep breathing cleanses the lungs. Oxygen supports cellular detox. Carbon dioxide removal supports balance. Filby addresses emotional detox. Emotional stress creates internal toxins. Unresolved emotions burden the nervous system. Release supports physical detox. Filby warns against extreme detox protocols. Extreme cleanses stress the body. Stress blocks healing. Slow support works better. Filby introduces gentle daily detox habits. Hydration in the morning supports cleansing. Fiber-rich meals support digestion. Movement enhances circulation. Breathing calms the nervous system. Filby discusses reducing toxic load. Avoidance is as important as cleansing. Cleaner food reduces burden. Natural products support balance. Filby emphasizes consistency over intensity. Daily habits create lasting change. Short detoxes do not replace lifestyle. Filby connects detox with energy. When toxins reduce, energy increases. Mental clarity improves. The body feels lighter. Filby closes the chapter with a central message. Detox is not dramatic. Detox is supportive. The body heals when obstacles are removed. Movement is essential to life. Luna Filby explains that the body is designed to move daily. Stillness weakens circulation. Gentle motion supports healing. Exercise does not need to be extreme. Consistency matters more than intensity. Filby reframes exercise as nourishment. Movement feeds muscles and organs. Blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients. Circulation supports cellular repair. Filby discusses the dangers of sedentary living. Prolonged sitting slows metabolism. Muscles weaken without use. Joint stiffness increases pain. Movement restores balance. Filby introduces functional movement. Functional movement mirrors daily activity.
Walking supports cardiovascular health. Squatting maintains joint strength. Reaching preserves mobility. Filby emphasizes alignment. Proper posture reduces strain. Alignment protects the spine. Balanced posture improves breathing. Breathing supports healing. Filby explains how movement affects the nervous system. Gentle exercise reduces stress hormones. Endorphins improve mood. Movement calms the mind. Calm accelerates healing. Filby discusses strength training. Muscle mass supports metabolism. Strong muscles protect joints. Resistance builds resilience. Healing requires stability. Filby highlights flexibility and stretching. Stretching releases stored tension. Flexibility improves circulation. Range of motion supports longevity. Gentle stretching prevents injury. Filby discusses mindful movement. Yoga connects breath and motion. Tai Chi supports balance. Mindful exercise reduces stress. Awareness improves body connection. Filby emphasizes listening to the body. Pain is a message. Discomfort signals imbalance. Rest is part of movement. Recovery supports progress. Filby addresses overtraining. Excess exercise creates inflammation. Inflammation blocks healing. Balance prevents burnout. Filby encourages daily movement habits. Short walks accumulate benefits. Stretch breaks restore energy. Consistency creates momentum. Movement supports detoxification. Sweat removes waste. Lymphatic flow improves with motion. Movement aids digestion. Filby connects movement to emotional health. Physical activity releases emotional tension. Movement improves confidence. Embodied strength supports mental resilience. Filby emphasizes joy in movement. Exercise should feel supportive. Enjoyment encourages consistency. Healing thrives in pleasure. Filby closes the chapter with a reminder. The body heals through motion. Movement is medicine. Gentle consistency restores balance.
Breath is life. Luna Filby explains that every cell depends on oxygen. Oxygen powers energy production. It fuels healing processes. Poor breathing limits vitality. Shallow breathing restricts oxygen flow. Restricted oxygen slows recovery. Filby emphasizes the mind-body connection of breath. Breathing patterns reflect emotional states. Stress increases rapid, shallow breathing. Calm slows the breath naturally. Breathing supports nervous system balance. Filby introduces diaphragmatic breathing. Deep belly breathing maximizes oxygen intake. It relaxes muscles. It lowers heart rate. It signals safety to the body. Filby discusses alternate nostril breathing. This practice balances nervous energy. It enhances focus and calm. It supports healing through rhythmic flow. Filby highlights breath awareness exercises. Observing the breath reduces stress. Conscious breathing strengthens self-regulation. The body responds to attention. Filby introduces oxygen therapy basics. High oxygen environments support cellular repair. Oxygen baths and hyperbaric therapy increase tissue oxygenation. Enhanced oxygen accelerates detoxification. It supports recovery from injury and illness. Filby explains breathwork for emotional release. Intentional exhalation removes tension. Holding breath traps stress. Releasing breath restores balance. Filby discusses breathing in daily life. Breath awareness improves posture. Posture improves circulation.
Circulation supports healing. Filby emphasizes integration. Combine movement, breath, and awareness. Together they amplify energy. Together they accelerate healing. Filby addresses the role of carbon dioxide. CO2 helps regulate blood pH. Balance between oxygen and CO2 is essential. Overbreathing can disrupt healing. Filby explains nasal breathing benefits. Filtering, warming, and humidifying air protects the lungs. Nasal breathing supports oxygen delivery. It strengthens the diaphragm. Filby introduces short breath pauses. Pausing allows oxygen absorption. It calms the nervous system. Healing slows without intentional breathing. Filby discusses mindful breathing in meditation. Meditation integrates body and mind. It enhances restorative processes. Filby highlights stress reduction through breath. Conscious breathing lowers cortisol. Cortisol reduction allows repair. Filby encourages regular practice. Short sessions accumulate benefits. Consistency strengthens the respiratory system. Filby closes the chapter with a core message. Breathing is medicine. Oxygen is fuel. Conscious breath restores body and mind. Every inhale supports healing. Every exhale releases tension. Water is life. Luna Filby emphasizes that every cell relies on hydration. Proper fluid balance supports circulation. Hydration fuels detoxification. It nourishes organs. Lack of water slows healing. Filby explains how water moves nutrients. Water carries vitamins and minerals to cells. It removes waste from tissues. Filby discusses daily water needs. Needs vary by body, activity, and climate. Consistency is more important than quantity at once. Sipping throughout the day is ideal. Filby highlights natural fluids beyond water. Herbal teas provide hydration and medicinal benefits. Vegetable and fruit juices deliver nutrients. Soups and broths restore electrolytes. Filby emphasizes temperature and quality. Room temperature water is gentle on digestion. Filtered or spring water reduces toxins. Clean water supports natural balance. Filby introduces water therapy practices. Cold water invigorates circulation. Warm water relaxes muscles. Contrast showers stimulate detoxification. Foot baths and hydrotherapy support circulation. Filby explains water for digestion. Adequate fluid supports nutrient absorption. Dehydration leads to constipation. Proper hydration softens stools and flushes toxins. Filby connects hydration to mental clarity. Water supports neurotransmitter function. Brain fog often resolves with adequate fluids. Hydration reduces fatigue. Filby highlights electrolyte balance. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium maintain cellular function. Imbalance slows healing. Natural fluids restore electrolyte levels. Filby discusses hydration in exercise. Water replaces sweat losses. Movement and hydration work together. Lymphatic flow improves. Filby emphasizes mindful drinking. Sipping slowly enhances absorption. Overdrinking at once stresses kidneys. Filby introduces morning hydration. Water after waking kickstarts metabolism. It supports liver detoxification. Filby explains hydration's effect on skin. Water maintains elasticity. It flushes impurities. Glowing skin reflects internal balance. Filby addresses hydration and emotional health. Dehydration can amplify irritability. Water supports calm and focus. Filby emphasizes prevention. Regular hydration prevents headaches, fatigue, and digestive stress. Healing accelerates when fluids are consistent. Filby closes the chapter with a key message. Water is medicine. Drink with intention. Hydrate daily. Support the body's natural ability to repair and restore.
Nature is a powerful healer. Luna Filby explains that humans evolved in natural environments. Sunlight, fresh air, and greenery support health. Modern life often disconnects us from these elements. Filby emphasizes sunlight for vitamin D. Vitamin D regulates immunity. It supports bone health. Sunlight influences mood and circadian rhythm. Daily exposure benefits both body and mind. Filby discusses fresh air. Clean oxygen improves circulation. It fuels cellular repair. Indoor pollution reduces energy. Outdoor air supports detoxification. Filby introduces forest bathing. Immersing in greenery lowers stress hormones. It reduces blood pressure. It improves mental clarity. Natural environments stimulate parasympathetic response. Filby emphasizes movement in nature. Walking outdoors enhances circulation. It combines physical and mental healing. Filby discusses grounding. Walking barefoot connects the body to the earth. It balances electrical charge. Grounding supports inflammation reduction. Filby explains natural sounds and light. Birdsong, water, and wind calm the nervous system. Natural light supports circadian rhythm. Healing accelerates when senses are aligned with nature. Filby highlights emotional benefits. Time in nature improves mood. It reduces anxiety and depression. Emotional health supports physical repair. Filby connects nature to immunity. Exposure to microbes in soil strengthens defenses. Natural bacteria support gut balance. Immune resilience grows with connection to the outdoors. Filby discusses seasonal rhythms. Aligning with seasons supports natural healing cycles. Sleep, activity, and diet follow environmental cues. Disruption of natural patterns hinders recovery. Filby emphasizes intention in nature. Being present enhances benefits. Mindless exposure is less effective. Conscious engagement maximizes healing. Filby highlights micro-practices. Open a window for fresh air. Step outside for sunlight breaks. Observe trees, sky, and weather. Even short exposure improves balance. Filby discusses nature for stress reduction. Green spaces lower cortisol. They enhance parasympathetic activity. Relaxation supports repair. Filby addresses modern lifestyle challenges. Urban environments reduce natural exposure. Intentional time outdoors compensates. Healing requires reconnection. Filby emphasizes consistency. Daily contact amplifies effects. Nature's benefits accumulate over time. Filby closes the chapter with a key principle. Sunlight, air, and greenery are essential medicines. Healing thrives in nature. Reconnect daily. The body and mind will respond. Adopt a calm, steady, confident, and warm tone. Emotional health is essential to natural healing. Luna Filby explains that unresolved emotions manifest physically. Stress, anger, and sadness affect hormones. They disrupt digestion, immunity, and sleep. Mental clarity supports decision-making for health. Cluttered minds weaken focus on healing habits. Filby introduces mindfulness practices. Mindfulness observes thoughts without judgment. Awareness reduces reactivity. It calms the nervous system. Filby emphasizes meditation. Meditation balances emotion. It improves attention and resilience. Regular practice strengthens self-regulation. Filby discusses journaling. Writing clarifies emotions. It reveals patterns. Self-reflection supports conscious choices. Filby explains gratitude practices. Gratitude shifts focus from stress to abundance. It enhances emotional resilience. Positive mental states influence immune function. Filby highlights breathing for mental clarity. Deep, conscious breaths calm the mind. They regulate the nervous system. Focused breathing improves attention. Filby addresses visualization. Imagining health outcomes reinforces positive behavior. Visualization influences motivation. It aligns mind and body toward healing. Filby introduces emotional boundaries. Protecting energy reduces unnecessary stress. Saying no is a form of discipline. Boundaries preserve balance. Filby explains the mind-body feedback loop. Thoughts influence physiology. Physiology affects thoughts. Balanced emotions support better physical healing. Filby emphasizes stress management techniques. Movement, nature, breath, and mindfulness reduce chronic stress. Daily micro-practices sustain calm. Consistency compounds benefits. Filby discusses mental clarity and focus. Clear priorities support disciplined healing habits. Mental clutter increases poor decision-making. Simplifying life reduces cognitive load. Filby connects purpose to emotional health. A clear sense of why strengthens resilience. Goals aligned with values reduce anxiety. Filby emphasizes patience. Healing is gradual. Rushing increases tension. Observing the process enhances recovery. Filby closes the chapter with a central message. Emotional balance feeds physical healing. Mental clarity guides healthy choices. Mind and body work together. Daily awareness nurtures both. Healing accelerates when the mind is calm and focused.
The body is more than physical. Luna Filby explains that energy flows through every cell. Blockages in energy reduce healing efficiency. Energy healing supports balance beyond the physical. Filby introduces the concept of life force, or qi. Qi powers cellular and organ function. Disrupted flow creates tension and illness. Energy modalities restore flow. Filby discusses Reiki. Reiki channels energy through touch or intention. It promotes relaxation and repair. Stress hormones decrease during sessions. Healing pathways activate naturally. Filby introduces acupuncture. Acupuncture stimulates energy points along meridians. It improves circulation and nervous system balance. Pain and tension often reduce. Filby explains reflexology. Pressure on specific points affects organs. It releases blockages. It stimulates self-healing mechanisms. Filby highlights sound therapy. Vibrational frequencies restore harmony. Tuning forks, singing bowls, and music affect energy flow. Sound resonates with cellular vibration.
Filby emphasizes intention in energy healing. The healer's focus guides energy. Conscious awareness amplifies effect. Patient openness enhances results. Filby discusses meditation as energy work. Breath and visualization direct energy. Mindful focus shifts blockages. Healing becomes intentional. Filby introduces chakra balancing. Chakras are energy centers. Blockages affect emotional and physical health. Alignment restores flow. Filby discusses hands-on techniques. Gentle touch influences the nervous system. It releases tension and stress. Energy techniques complement conventional methods. Filby emphasizes self-practice. Individuals can cultivate personal energy awareness. Breath, movement, and visualization enhance natural healing. Daily attention strengthens results. Filby addresses skepticism. Energy work is subtle, not dramatic. Consistency and patience are essential. Filby highlights integration with lifestyle. Nutrition, sleep, and movement amplify energy healing. Physical and energetic balance are intertwined. Filby closes the chapter with a key message. Energy flows where attention goes. Healing expands when the body, mind, and energy align. Practices that restore flow accelerate recovery. The subtle body is a powerful ally in natural healing.
Healing is most effective when it is personalized. Luna Filby emphasizes that each body is unique. There is no single plan for everyone. Personalized plans respect individual needs and preferences. Filby introduces self-assessment. Observe energy levels, sleep quality, digestion, and emotions. Track symptoms and patterns. Awareness reveals imbalances. Filby discusses goal setting. Set realistic, measurable, and time-based goals. Small steps accumulate into big change. Focus on habits that support consistency. Filby emphasizes lifestyle integration. Healing practices must fit daily routines. Consistency is more important than intensity. Small actions repeated daily create lasting results. Filby explains building blocks of a healing plan. Nutrition is foundational. Hydration supports detoxification. Sleep restores energy. Movement strengthens the body. Stress reduction supports repair. Filby introduces supplementation. Use herbs and natural remedies when needed. Dosage and timing matter. Observe response carefully. Filby emphasizes emotional and mental components. Mindfulness, journaling, and meditation support balance. Emotional awareness prevents stress-related setbacks. Mental clarity guides choices. Filby discusses flexibility. Plans should adapt to changing needs. Healing is dynamic, not rigid. Listen to the body for guidance. Filby introduces tracking progress. Record improvements and setbacks. Adjust practices based on feedback. Reflection enhances understanding. Filby addresses accountability. Sharing goals with trusted allies improves commitment. Support systems encourage persistence. Filby emphasizes prevention. A personalized plan strengthens resilience. It reduces risk of future illness. Filby discusses motivation. Intrinsic motivation supports long-term adherence. Connect practices to personal values. Healing becomes purposeful. Filby highlights incremental improvement. Daily habits compound over weeks and months. Patience and consistency are essential. Filby stresses integration. Combine physical, emotional, and energetic practices. Balance all aspects of health. Filby closes the chapter with a core message.
A personalized plan empowers healing. Awareness, consistency, and flexibility guide progress. The body responds to care tailored to its needs. Healing becomes intentional, sustainable, and transformative.
Healing is a lifelong journey. Luna Filby emphasizes that health is not a one-time event. Consistent care sustains vitality. Daily habits reinforce the body's natural balance. Filby discusses prevention. Preventive practices reduce illness risk. Nutrition, sleep, and movement are cornerstones. Filby highlights adaptation. Life changes require flexible habits. Stressful periods need extra support. Illness recovery may demand adjustments. Filby emphasizes resilience. A resilient body responds quickly to challenges. Emotional balance strengthens resilience. Energy practices enhance adaptability. Filby introduces long-term planning. Set goals for ongoing wellness. Review habits regularly. Adjust routines according to seasonal and personal needs. Filby discusses sustainability. Lifestyle practices must be maintainable. Short-term fixes fail long-term health. Consistency matters more than perfection. Filby highlights community support. Social connections enhance emotional and physical health. Supportive environments reduce stress. Healing thrives in connection. Filby emphasizes self-awareness. Listen to bodily signals. Adjust practices based on feedback. Filby addresses setbacks. Relapse is natural. It is an opportunity to learn. Patience restores momentum. Filby discusses motivation. Intrinsic motivation sustains habits. Align practices with personal values. Filby stresses joy in health practices. Enjoyment increases adherence. Movement, food, and nature should feel nourishing. Filby highlights integration of all modalities. Combine nutrition, herbs, sleep, movement, breath, energy, and emotion work. Integration multiplies healing effects. Filby emphasizes reflection. Assess progress regularly. Celebrate improvements. Adjust gently where needed. Filby discusses personal responsibility. You are the steward of your body. Choices shape outcomes. Filby emphasizes lifelong learning. Explore new natural methods responsibly. Experiment with awareness. Filby highlights patience and timing. Healing is gradual. Sustainable practices create lasting results. Filby closes with empowerment. You have the tools to support your body. Nature, nutrition, movement, breath, energy, and emotion are allies. Consistency compounds benefits. Awareness guides decisions. Healing is a collaboration between you and your body. Filby's final reminder: treat your body with respect. Listen, support, and nurture it daily. Your body is intelligent. It wants to heal. With attention, intention, and care, wellness becomes natural. Health is not a destination. It is a continuous, living process. The journey of natural healing lasts a lifetime.